Good evening from Yami B TV. Good night as well, if you're not going to tune in to the live that's coming up in the next 30 minutes. Sending loads of love to you as usual. Now, I've been asked to do this video. I wasn't going to do it, but I was going to do it yesterday, right? That was before I heard the clarification that the fight is actually going to go ahead. The fight between the great Paul Venis and versus the great Brett May. My take on things, my opinion, the way that I see things, all the things that I've looked at, right? We know that Brett May is younger than Paul Venis. If he was asking me if it was a kung fu fight with feet alone, with Paul Venis in the ring, from the fights that I've seen so far from both men along their journeys, I can't see how he can beat Paul Venis with his feet. But hey, it's not that kind of fight. It's a Bkfc fight. Far as I know, I don't think it goes further than 5 rounds. I might have it wrong. You know, Uncle Yummy, I haven't checked out too much because you've got to wear green things. There's all different kind of rules with Bkfc. I didn't know about them until Danny Christie had a fight the other day, right? Now, look, Brett May is a younger man, right? I've watched a couple of Brett May's fights, right? As well as being 18, 19 stone, I think he's about 6'2", 6'3". He's an absolute machine, right? And he's younger than Paul Venis, right? Paul Venis, it seems, has experience on his side in the ring professionally. Looking back at all the fights, Brett May seems to be the man of the street fights, right? And many of them to talk about, not tonight. But also, though, there's rumours coming in from me that Paul Venis had quite a lot of street fights as well, and is well respected over the Northeast and that kind of thing. So it's a kung fu fight with their legs. I would categorically give it to Paul Venis, right? I'm on record as saying I like both men, which is hard for me, right? Brett May, 6'2", 3, 18, 19 stone, the absolute machine, like I said already, the girl named Sugar Tree as well. I'm not saying Paul Venis ain't, but he's a family man, right? Respect to Brett May and Paul as well as that, you know, because people are going to get involved, death threats and that kind of thing. It doesn't make it all that good when we go online. I know I've been guilty of it in the past as well, coming up there with a hot head, not quite right-minded, out of my box, threatening people. Maybe you lot ain't been out of your box, but you can't go up there threatening people and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't really do. So you tried to sort it out, and now there's a date for the fight, so I'm hearing. I'm giving my verdicts and my humble opinion on this fight. So I'm just glad Brett May saying, no, don't respect that. Families, wives, kids, don't worry about that. If you ever meet me, nothing's going to happen. If Brett May says that, it ain't going to happen, right? Paul Venis says, I don't care, really. I just want to see him, and I'm just landing. I just want to land one big left or right on that chin, right? The reality, the Hurricane, Brett May, right? I watched a couple of those recent fights, something with his eye, something where he seemed to get a bit tired at the end, but I'm not booking him on all that, right? Because I know different strokes for different folks sometimes. It depends what day you turn up, depends how you're living, whether you get a good night's sleep and all that. But he's the Hurricane. And he will be coming out and he will be looking to take you out early. Trust me, it seems like with me, that was one of my ways of doing things. Get the flurry in, get in, try and get it out of the way. I can't really do it. He's more professional than me, obviously. He's a better fighter and that kind of stuff. More skilled, more professional, more fighting skills all around and that kind of thing. But I'm just saying the energy-wise, that Brett May projects is that he's looking to come out and take you out early. Paul Venis, right? As I said, the kung fu fight with the feet, I would look more than Paul Venis, right? Getting older. I can't remember Paul Venis having too many professional fights in recent times, though, to be tested. Even though them lot are all messaging me today, because I was saying something a little bit different to what I'm saying today, and they all messaging me saying, yeah, I mean, Paul Venis is experienced, and nah, man, he's going to find the answers, and he's got the power, which I know that he has. If he lands Paul Venis, it could be good night Vienna, right? Will age be a difference with Brett May and all that Hurricane coming at you, that energy and all that kind of stuff and all that, you know what I mean, coming straight at you? Look, my personal opinion will be down to this, really. If it goes past the first two, if it doesn't go past the first 2 rounds, then maybe Brett May takes out Paul Venis, right? If it goes past those 2 rounds, because I expect Paul Venis to come out going like that, going like that. To weather the storm of the younger man and that hurricane, it's easier said than done, you know. When you know that it's coming and you got to do something about it, you got to make sure you get a good night's sleep. Your lifestyle's good, and you got to get ready for all that, because Brett May is good enough to get you out of there early. Right, and plus, they're saying, do you see the geezer saying that he was the daddy of the wing in Doncaster, that they was on the sweat marks, and Brett May said to them, well, listen, yeah, I'm the daddy. If you want to say anything, you come and chat to me, yeah, and someone's verified that already. I knew that already, that in prison, Brett May gets his own way. Does he get his own way? With the great Paul Venis, with all that experience, the wily old fox, swaying this way and that way, knowing what the Brett May's got. It's at Bkfc. It's not a street fight. It's not a kung fu fight. I say exactly as I said a minute ago. If it doesn't go past 2 rounds, expect Brett May's hand to be raised. If it goes past 2 rounds, that means that Paul Venis has stayed in there, swayed this way and that way, and he's got the long-term plan in his mind to execute. That's the way I believe the fight will go. After all, many of you were better fighting experts than me. Or was you? See you all soon.